Hi, and welcome to this week's CAFMA Connect. I'm Assistant Chief Cody Rose, and today we have here with me Captain Jeremiah King from Battalion 6. We're going to talk a little bit about things in Battalion 6 as well as the upcoming Patriot Run. So, JK, thank you for being here.
Thank you for calling me, inviting me.
Yeah, glad to have you.
Appreciate the chance to talk about this.
What's going on in Battalion 6?
I would say, Battalion 6 is a good place to work. Probably the most current thing to talk about would be the ambulances, the priority units in Chino that we've had in station now for several months. Everything is going very well. It's helped out a lot. I think the primary thing that's really helped out, aside from more ambulances able to respond quickly, is that when we are able to transport and not follow up. So that keeps engines in the response area for longer. So that's probably the most beneficial thing, and it's been really good. Nice to have Priority 130 in the station at 62 and Priority 131 out there on the other end of town, and then the Lifeline ambulances out there as well. So we've got it pretty well covered for Chino Valley. It's working good.
Good, and I think that was the plan all along, was to try to get more coverage and to keep engines available like what you talked about. So good. Also, I just want to touch base a little bit. We have Nick and Jess with us today, and they're performing this weekend. So if you have a chance, go watch them, or you can watch them live stream as well. But we're rooting for Nick and Jess that they do very well. So Patriot Run, obviously you're in charge of Patriot Run, have been for a while. Yeah. How many years have you been charged with it now?
That's been a topic of conversation this year. I think we started in 2015. We did skip 1 year for the dreaded C word. Yeah. And so I think we're roughly 8 or 9 years in. Maybe 8 without COVID. So it's going good. It's going good. It's been a good fundraiser for us.
Talk a little bit about it, what it is, what it's raising funds for, and then what you need as far as support, and then signing up if people want to register for it.
Okay, great. So the Patriot Run, for everybody who doesn't know, is a 10K, 5K, 1 mile run that starts and finishes at the Civic Center in Prescott Valley. And it is the intention for it was for the event to be part of the Patriot Week events, which start on September 9th and go through the following Friday after the healing field is set up. So the healing field gets set up on September 8th this year, which is a Friday. We can always use volunteers and assistants for that. It is a good family event as well. That'll start for community volunteers. That starts at 7 o'clock, I think, is when they're asking people to arrive. But the Patriot Run is an event for that week, and that's kind of how it started out, with the idea being that we bring people in to be able to experience the healing field, which, as you know, is the 3,000 flag memorial, remembering those who died on 9/11. Yeah. So the Patriot Run, as I said, starts and finishes there. It is a 10K, 5K, 1 mile run, and the 10K is and the 5K are the same route. The 10K runners just run the 5K twice. So it's a flat, fast race through sort of that area towards the front of Prescott Valley, from the Civic Center over around the ED and back. And so it's a 10K is 6.2 miles. So it's a fast route, as I said before, because it's flat, and we've had pretty good participation in the past from all kinds of people who are obvious runners, and they do it for competition, and maybe this specific race for preparation for other races, to people who just come out and want to walk it with their family or with their dogs. So it's early on a Saturday morning, September 9th this year, and it's a good community participation event. The other intention for the Patriot Run was for a fundraiser for our Honor Guard. So the registration fee for the event, we've kept it as low as possible in order to bring in as many participants as possible. Those fees basically cover as much overhead as we can cover with that. But the fundraising side is that our Honor Guard members go out and collect sponsors from local businesses and people in the area who want to donate to the cause. And that cause is to support our mission, which is to honor the fallen and honor the flag. And the funds go to help us travel to memorials, most specifically the International Association of Firefighters Fallen Firefighter Memorial in Colorado Springs, which happens every September, which we travel to honor the fallen from the previous year. And that takes money. And the Honor Guard's made up of full-time firefighters, but we all volunteer our time. Mm-hmm. So we do raise money for that. The funds also help us out with equipment needs and uniform needs throughout the year. So that's what the fundraiser is. With that, we've got some needs as far as volunteers. So if we have any CAFMA members who want to volunteer to help us out with a few things that morning, we can use some volunteers for people that we know to help us out with check-in and registration, with our raffle, and with helping us organize the winners at the end, so that we can sort of streamline that and have as many people working on those things as possible to make it as smooth as an event as we can. The other thing that CAFMA members can do is buy some raffle tickets. We do have a raffle associated with it from donations from sponsors. And I had those raffle tickets set at $20 a spot, but we're going to lower it to $10 a spot. So if anybody's already bought raffle tickets and paid, $20 for a spot, we're going to break that up and give you 2 spots. We're going to spread that out a little bit. We do have a goal to meet with the raffle, so we'll have to sell more spots in order to meet that goal, but we want to make it affordable for people. As far as community members, we want participants. If you want to come out and participate on a nice, cool Saturday morning in September, bring the family out. You can sign up on our website, which is patriotrunpv.com. It's super easy. Go there, register. I have a 10% discount code, which is you can enter all capital letters PV Patriot Run 23 and get 10% off at checkout. So if anybody wanted to, in the community wanted to participate in that, please do. And then the other thing that we would like to invite people to is the opening ceremonies for the Healing Field, which is that Saturday morning, September 9th at 10 a.m. The Honor Guard, pipes and drums, and a few speakers will be doing a opening ceremony. We call it the Blessing of the Field. And it's a short 30-minute ceremony, so it's a nice Saturday morning event to bring people out to. At 8 o'clock, the town of Prescott Valley is going to hold a pancake breakfast there as well. So if families wanted to come out at that time, they could come out at 8 o'clock for the pancake breakfast and then stay for the Blessing of the Field. The other thing that we want to invite people out to is the 9/11 memorial ceremony that we hold every year. And that is September 11th, which is Monday at 6 p.m. And that is always a nice event.
And that's at the Civic Center as well?
That's all at the Civic Center, right there at the stage in the amphitheater on the green there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. How many Honor Guard members are you up to currently?
Right now, in the Central Arizona Honor Guard, we have 20 members. Okay. And that's a lot for a department of our size, but it just goes to show the quality of people that we have here and that want to be part of something bigger than themselves, and that it's truly meaningful to them. And so we've recruited that many over the years and maintained that many members because we want to be able to fulfill our mission, again, to honor the fallen, honor the flag, with as many events that are appropriate for the mission as we can. And with the schedule that we work, it's just nice to be able to have the members to be able to pull from, so we don't have to always pull from people on duty and, that kind of thing. So that's been my goal, is to maintain around 20 members on the Honor Guard, so we could make sure we're fulfilling our mission.
Okay, awesome. And prizes for the run?
Yeah, so I've got a list here so that I can. We have a TSR Fire Mall. If anybody wants to look that up, you just look at Fire Mall in Google, and it's a neat tool. It's like a 8-pound sledge on one end and a curved axe. It's like in an axe shape on the other, and it's meant for manual vertical ventilation. So and it works really well. That comes with a couple of other things that were donated by Fire Mall. That's at approximately $300 value. So that's a good firefighting tool. Home Depot donated a 4-burner barbecue grill. Darlene Packard, who's been a supporter for every year since we started, had a Patriot Run patch quilt commissioned to donate for a raffle item for the Patriot Run. And that's approximately a $250 value, because it's handmade, and the time that they put in and the quality that it is just a well-made quilt. So they estimate the value of that at $250. Damian List with Rustic Redline Design has donated his time for and is making a handcrafted U.S. flag, a wood flag that's got a thin red and thin blue line on it. So that's pretty neat. And then we have 2 $500 gift cards from North Mountain Auto and Fleet Repair. That's a auto shop down in the valley, but those are $500 gift cards, and with the cost of auto repair these days, that's pretty valuable. Yeah. And then we have a 1-year VIP membership to Fitness for 10. And then I think that we have one other donor that's going to donate a basket to the raffle of prizes. We don't know what that's going to be yet, but yeah. So there's going to be that 8 items in the raffle. And again, we're going to lower that to $20 a spot. We're basically selling numbers 1 through 100. If we sell more than 100, that's great, but we're going to go for a minimum of 100 spots to sell. And we're doing okay with that. We're selling some spots. If we can sell 100 by September 9th, we'll hold the raffle on that day. Otherwise, we'll just go through until we can sell all 100 spots, and we'll complete the raffle then.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So obviously a very, very great event that Jeremiah is part of and has been part of for a while. And one other shout out I want to give to him is volunteering. And that's something that he knows very well as myself and other people that are very well involved. Of getting people to volunteer and do things on their own time is very, very difficult. It's become more difficult. So thank you very much for all the hours that you donate with Honor Guard, with the Patriot Run, everything else that you do. That we need more of those people, but thank you for your time. So CAFMA members that are out there, we need you to step up and volunteer for some kind of event, whatever that is, whatever is important to you that you want to be at. Please go out and volunteer, because that's what makes a difference in our community. So JK, thank you very much for coming in on your work day, and thank you for being out in Battalion 6, and have a safe rest of your shift. And Jess and Nick back here, make sure you're watching them this weekend, and we will see you next week. Thank you.